my bestie.
In today's video, I'm bringing to you my mom's specialty, the best stuffed turkey recipe ever.
It's Thanksgiving. We're gonna have a good time.
Every year we get dozens of phone calls. How does your mom make that mouth-watering stuffing? How does your dad cut out the bones in the turkey? Well, today I'm reviewing it all the family secrets right here. First, you are going to defrost and wash your bird. Not this one, this one. And then my dad is going to show you his trick how to cut out the bones from the inside without messing up the whole bird. So as you saw, he first cuts off the bird's butt and then goes in with a small sharp knife and starts cutting along the carcass. As he cuts, he separates the bones from the meat and skin. And sometimes it's just easier for you to have the bird standing up like so and just keep going in deeper and deeper. And try to keep your knife as close as possible to the bone so that way you don't cut in too much into the meat. The top part actually doesn't have much meat. It's mostly skin, right? But when we turn up on the other side, there's going to be the breast and much more meat. So keep cutting along. And when you reach the joint, you are going to break it away like this and continue cutting all the way around until you reach the second joint and break it away as well. Continue cutting along and peeling the meat away. And you might think, why are we removing the bones from the turkey? Well, first of all, the turkey cooks much quicker without the bones, so that's always a good thing, right? And the second thing is kind of personal preference, but we don't like all the blood and juice from the bones soaking into the stuffing. We think stuffing tastes better when it's just cooked in the meat. And here you can see my dad continues trimming along the breastbone right here. Carefully separating away. So yes, the deboning takes some time and effort, but it's worth it in the end because once the turkey is baked, carving is a real easy piece of cake. And I'm not going to edit this out. I want to show you every single step. So if you decide to do this, you can follow along with my dad, okay? Besides, I want to learn to do this in the future too, so I'm saving this for myself as well. And here, as my dad reaches the wing, he breaks off the joint and then cuts through the cartilage and continues to cut it all out. Okay, moving on to the next and last joint, and ta-da! The whole carcass is out. You can make a soup out of it if you like. I save it for later. And our turkey is deboned, beautiful, ready for the brine bath. I put 2 cups of salt in this bucket of water and put the turkey in there for 24 hours. And save the bag of giblets in the fridge. The next day, we take the turkey out of the water and pat dry it with paper towel. We mince couple cloves of garlic and we rub it all over, on the inside, on the outside, under the wings, everywhere. Next, we are going to sprinkle the bird with white pepper. White pepper is milder than the black pepper. Sprinkle and rub it in all over. And next, we are going to sprinkle the turkey seasoning. I'm using the Polish versions, but you can find it in any stores. It's just a mix of herbs and spices that are already perfect for the turkey. So just sprinkle and rub that in, and then flip the bird and do the same thing on the other side. Oh my goodness, does that mean something else in English language? I'm so sorry. I mean, flip the actual bird. And now let the guy rest, and in the meantime, we're gonna make the best stuffing ever. And Tweety, you better stay away from the kitchen today because Grandma is not messing around. She's gonna rub you the wrong way. Oh my gosh, those idioms. First, we are going to make the traditional stuffing. You boil a cup of water and add 2 tablespoons of butter. When it melts, you add a bag of stuffing. You mix it, and if it's a little bit too dry, you can add a little bit extra water. Cook couple minutes. You really want your stuffing to be fluffy. And then you leave it to cool off. And then you start the second pan. Just a little bit of oil and butter, a handful of chopped onions. You're gonna saute them, and in the meantime, go ahead and chop up all the giblets into small cubes. Actually, first we toss in the heart and the stomach, and then after 1 minute of frying, we add the liver. It requires less cooking time. Fry it all together, and when it looks done, you leave it off to the side to cool off. Next, you are going to chop about 10 mushrooms, add some oil and butter, and again a handful of chopped onion. Again, saute for a minute and then toss in the mushrooms. Cook until the water evaporates and then turn it off. Next, you are going to chop up 1 apple in small cubes. You are going to need about 2 pounds of pork, 1 chopped boiled egg, a lot of chopped parsley, and 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. Okay, let's put it all together. We got the pork, the stuffing. Next, we are going to add 4 whole eggs, 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. You're going to mix it all together and then add some salt and pepper to taste. Unfortunately, my mom has measurements in her hands. Add half a cup of water and continue mixing. Giblets, then the apple, and finally the parsley. And you want to toss in the boiled egg at the end because you don't want it to crash too much. Oh, and we almost forgot about the mushrooms. Mix it all well, and there it goes, this amazing stuffing. Next, my mom will show us how to stuff the turkey. First, she fills in the small cavity at the top where the neck used to be, and then she closes it off with the stainless steel needles. And then she flips the bird in a good way and starts stuffing the large cavity. A lot of meat goes in there without a bone. That's why we use 2 pounds of pork. Nice and full, and now she is going to close it up again with the needles. She does it so swiftly. I think it's definitely, you can tell that my mom is a tailor, right? She sews it up beautifully. I think either that or a surgeon would do a great job here. How about that, guys? nothing will escape here. And now a joint effort to lace it up. First, they tie together the wings, and then the legs. Family that cooks together stays together, yes? Oh my goodness, my parents have been married, I think, 45 years this October. And finally, my dad ties it one more time through the center. That's a great job, guys. Can we have thumbs up and some turkey emojis, please? And now the roasting pan. My mom likes to line it up with some coils she makes out of the aluminum foil. One more through the center. And then they put the bird in. It's a huge bird I got. I think 20 pounds plus all that stuffing. It's a lot of meat. Then my mom adds a little bit of batter in the creases here and there. And then grease it up with some oil under the wings, between the legs, and then all over. Next, she sprinkles it with some paprika. It's the sweet one, not spicy. And then the marjoram. And finally, we are ready to bake.
Edyto, specjalnie na Pani życzenie.
Thank you, Mama, for sharing your recipe with us. We set up the oven for 400 degrees, and we are going to bake the turkey in such a high temperature, only 20 minutes. Coco smells it already, but waits patiently, and I like to watch some Macy's parade on TV. All the floats are just amazing. I've been there only once to see it in person. It was so exciting, but also very, very cold. When the cooking completes the 20 minutes, you change your temperature to 320 and you set it up depending on the size of your bird. I did 5 hours, but we cooked less than that. Our turkey was huge, over 20 pounds. When the interior temperature is 150, then it's good. Look at that, even Tweety Bird is happy that Grandma is cooking. As we are waiting for the turkey, we are enjoying the Christmas tree. I always have it up early because I decorate early for you, for my besties. This actually is the tree from last year, and it came out so beautiful, looks so rich, but I really didn't spend that much on it. So that's usually what I try to do. Create beautiful things without breaking the bank. If you haven't seen my Christmas tree videos, I do have a playlist I will include in the description box of this video for some inspiration, because I know you're going to be looking around this time. And make sure you check on your turkey every 30 minutes or so and continue basting it with the juices from the bottom of the pan. Let's set up the table. I got some Dollar Tree napkins, some Dollar Tree candle holders. They're so cute. I just cut some vines from my garden and then pulled out whatever fruits I have. I just put them in the center of the table. The pumpkin squash is also from the garden. And I mix some Dollar Tree flowers with all that. Light up a candle, and I think we are ready. Andre, take out the turkey. Coco is so excited, but we have to wait about 30 minutes, let it rest, before we untie it and cut it all up. Look at this beauty. And like I said, carving is a breeze. No bones. You just cut it like a piece of cake. And look at that beautiful, juicy breast. But I have to admit, to me, the stuffing is my favorite part. I really hope you're gonna give it a try. You're not gonna regret it, and you're never gonna want to make turkey any other way. Tell me if you can relate. You spent all day in the kitchen and all your kid is eating is the bread. Anyway, take care, my besties. See you next time. Bye-bye.